The signs to look for to catch a cheater vary from relationship to relationship, which makes it difficult to give an accurate list of behavior changes or warning signs. However, if your intuition keeps telling you that something is wrong, better investigate. Here are the common signs of a cheating spouse. 1. If your spouse no longer confides in you, or even asks for your opinion on issues that he or she should have or would have earlier, then there is a possibility your spouse is cheating on you and you should investigate further. 2. New behavior that doesn't add up. If your spouse can't clearly account of his or her whereabouts or even for money they may have spent, or you keep finding receipts for services and things you do not have, that is one of the signs your husband is having an affair. 3. Spends more time on the phone than usual. A cheating spouse will be making secretive phone calls and receiving or sending texts at odd times, like in the middle of the night, and often when asked about it he or she gets overly defensive. That should be a clear sign of infidelity. 4. Erased phone history and using secret apps. This is one of the biggest red flags that is easy to spot. If your spouse's phone often has all the call log and text log deleted, that means they're hiding something. This leaves an easy way to catch a cheater. Contact a private investigator for details on how to use their phone to prove they are cheating on you. 5. Spending an unusual amount of time online. If your spouse's online time is significantly increased without a clear explanation, this can be a warning sign he or she cheated or is about to cheat. With today's technology, you can easily sign up for dating sites or even join internet chat rooms and easily meet someone and start an affair, all this from the comfort of your home. 6. Changes in what used to be regular work hours. If your spouse suddenly starts working late when they never used to before, this is one of the warning signs of affair. Especially if they haven't had any major changes in their job position. 7. Asking for their own space. A spouse having an affair will often ask to be alone or even prefer to stay away from their family, mainly because they are confused over their feelings or feeling guilty. This is one of the signs your husband or wife is having an affair. 8. New need for privacy. If there are things that were open and freely shared by the couple but all of a sudden one spouse starts making it a secret, then there is a problem. For example, setting up passwords on phones and computers that are not known by the other spouse. That is one of the signs of infidelity. 9. Spending time with a new friend. If your spouse suddenly starts spending time with a new friend, particularly one of the opposite gender, whom they have a lot in common with, and gets very defensive when asked about it. This may be at time just be an ordinary friendship, but it is important for you to take this relationship serious to ensure it is a platonic one. This may be the time to hire a private investigator to help you in catching a cheater. 10. Spending more time with friends. A common excuse that a cheating spouse will use is that they are going out with a friend. This may be someone new or someone you have known for a long time. The sad truth is that good friends will sometimes lie to help cover up for your cheating spouse. This may make it difficult how to know if you're being cheated on. A private investigator who knows how to catch cheaters can help you to prove the whereabouts of your spouse. 11. Not wearing a wedding ring. If you have found your spouse not wearing their wedding rings and when asked about it, they make excuses or quickly apologize and put it on. This can be one of the clear signs your wife or husband is having an affair. 12. Forgetfulness and missing your pre-arranged plans. If your spouse has developed a new habit of forgetting and missing plans that they were aware of, this could be one of the signs of an affair. You should look into it further to prove the whereabouts of your spouse. 13. If your spouse appears distant or shows a clear lack of interest in you, especially sexual interest, or when your spouse stops initiating casual touches, or if your spouse doesn't look you in the eye anymore, especially when being intimate. All this would be warning signs that they are cheating. 14. No more special treatment. Your spouse should do special things for you. This especially happens with men. If your man used to buy you chocolate or flowers often but he no longer does that, this might be a sign that his affections are elsewhere. 15. Finding your spouse with birth control. For example, when you find birth control pills and you've had a vasectomy, or when you find condoms in the car or in his pockets and you are on the pill. Either of the above situations should clearly answer your question, is my husband/wife having an affair? 16. Smelling of unusual fragrances. If your spouse leaves and comes home in the evening smelling of an unfamiliar fragrance, it is one of the clear signs of a husband/wife having an affair. 17. More frequent showering. If your spouse works an office job and as soon as they get home, they go straight to take a shower, this can also be a clear sign that they are cheating. Or your partner comes home smelling freshly showered at the end of the day, this should be a red flag to ask yourself, is my wife/husband having an affair? 18. When your spouse is clearly avoiding to attend social events with you, is also a red flag. They may be trying to cover up the fact that they are married with you. Going out with them in public to places where you suspect the person he is having an affair with may be. You may be able to encourage attending these places as one way how to find out if he's cheating or she is cheating on you. 19. When your mutual friends or his co-workers start acting strangely or are uncomfortable in your presence in a way that is unusual. It could mean they know your spouse is cheating on you and they are just afraid they might say something or don't know if they should tell you. Gently digging for details may be one way how to know if he or she is cheating on you. 20. When your spouse has had a complete change in behavior and attitude to everyone at home, especially toward the children. This is a clear warning sign of a cheating spouse. They may be looking for ways to justify their actions, and causing conflict can be one way to bring out the worst in you so that they can blame you for the demise of the relationship. Infidelity signs can sometimes be masked in other behaviors, so without jumping to conclusions, you may want to review some of the other items listed here and see how many other signs you are seeing that may raise a red flag. 21. Your spouse begins staying up late when they didn't used to. Often texting, chatting on dating sites, or making late-night calls will happen once you have gone to bed. You need to be asking yourself, is my husband, wife having an affair? Speak with a private investigator about the ways that you can prove that she is cheating on you. 22. Your spouse begins sleeping in another bed or on the sofa. There is a problem going on. If there is no clear answer as to why have suddenly begun sleeping elsewhere, you may want to investigate this further to see if it is one of the signs she is cheating on you. They may be feeling guilt to lay next to you knowing that they have been with someone else, or they may be conducting other late-night activity and don't want to flag you to what time they are going to bed. 23. When your spouse disrespects you or treats you in an abusive manner, or they always seem to with finding and highlight all your negative aspects and shortcomings, using them to directly hurt you or your self-esteem. They are seeking reasons to justify their behavior or making you believe that you aren't worthy to be with them. Ask yourself, did he cheat on me? Continue to look for other signs of cheating. Even if you figure out they aren't cheating on you but you are being treated in a disrespectful or abusive manner, it is time to look into ways to improve your relationship. 24. Any major changes in personality without a logical reason or result, like change in the type of music they listen to, sudden obsession with their appearance, or provocative dressing, should lead you to asking the question, did she or he cheat on me, or are they looking to cheat on me? If you are experiencing any or multiple of the above behaviors, it is time to investigate further. If you are looking for a concrete way of how to know if you are being cheated on or to prove your spouse's infidelity, look into hiring a professional private investigator who can help you to move from suspicion to proof.